Now we're going to talk about branding. Branding is so important for your business. And personally, I think it's where most salespeople fail. Most salespeople look at branding as a secondary thing, but they don't realize how closely tied branding is to trust, to loyalty, to marketing, to advertising, and everything else. Just think about it, guys. When you go to the sneaker shop and you see the Air Guy, you already know those are Jordans. You already can imagine the price point, and you know it's a quality sneaker. Whether it is or it isn't is irrelevant. What you know about the brand is that it sells well and it's a quality thing that has been around for the majority of your lifetime, right? When you see the swoosh on that sneaker, does that mean it is the absolute best running shoe in the world? No, it is not. But does it mean that the brand tells you and makes you feel like if you did purchase those sneakers for running, you would probably be okay? Your knees wouldn't suffer as bad. You'd have a quality product. It would be tested. It would be well thought out. It would be a good sneaker. Similar to the Apple on the back of a laptop. That tells you that you're buying into an ecosystem, that you're buying a computer that is going to be reliable, that will last you years, that won't fail on you. And for the most part, doesn't pick up any viruses or anything like that. That's what a brand does. And so the importance of your brand is critical. And let's go through some of the topics. First thing, differentiation. Listen, guys, this right here is what sets you apart from the competition. If you are in sales, guaranteed there are other people who sell what you sell, especially in real estate. In real estate, there are over 2 million real estate agents in the country of the United States. That's just the US alone. So what sets you apart? It's going to be a big part when it comes to branding. Trust and loyalty. See, this right here we talked about just a moment ago. Does your brand advertise, market, and push itself as a brand that I can trust and have loyalty to? Do I notice that people have loyalty to this brand? And does it make me want to work with your brand more because of this? Next, increased value. Well, one of the things when I talked about the Jordans was you can already imagine the price point of this, right? And oftentimes I get the questions from real estate professionals where they go in asking for 6% commission, and they get battled down to 5, 4.5, so forth and so on. And somebody says, well, the other guy said he was going to do it for 4.5. If you have a strong brand, a strong presence, and a strong history, you are able to demand your value. People will be happy to pay you your value and what you're worth based on the brand that you have presented to them. Now, let's get deeper. Marketing and advertising. This right here, if you don't have a brand and you're putting out Facebook ads, and you're putting Instagram ads, and you're putting out Google ads, and you're sending postcards, and you're taking billboards out, and you're on TV commercials, and you have a radio show and everything else, if you don't have a brand to connect to that marketing and advertising, you are just sending out a bunch of random stuff that people cannot connect together. See, the Nike swoosh, no matter what it's on, a t-shirt, a pair of shorts, a hat, a pair of sneakers, a pair of socks, you understand the brand and how it connects all together to that one company. So if I have a strong brand, like the one that I have tattooed on my arm, if I have a strong brand, I can send postcards out that will tie to the bus bench, that will tie to the social media ad that they see, that will tie to the side of the bus as it drives by. And people will start connecting the dots in the area that I'm marketing and trying to dominate. Resilience. Now, in real estate, we see markets go up and we see markets go down. But the one thing that we know is if the market is here, 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 property still moves. For some reason, property sells every single day. And so we happen to sell the one commodity that everyone needs or wants. That's it. As real estate agents, you sell the one commodity everyone needs or wants. That being said, if you have a strong brand, you're able to get through market shifts. Because if you're able to continue to promote and create the brand as you did during the good times, during the bad times, you'll show resilience and clients will recognize that and consumers will reach out to you understanding you're a resilient brand, a resilient company, someone who can make it through any weather or any storm. Employee motivation is a big one. Look, if you have employees or you have team members or whatever the case is, the stronger your brand and the more that it stands for, the identification that that brand gives that employee motivates them to do better. The weaker the brand or the more insignificant the brand, the less motivated the employee is to wear it on a hat, wear it on a t-shirt, say it out loud, say, I'm a proud member of the XYZ team. Global expansion, we can say global, we can say national. But if I am able to build a strong brand in the state of Florida, and I am able to showcase how well my brand has done in Florida, could I move to Georgia and repeat? And would the people in Georgia, through my advertising, my branding, and my promotion, showing what I've done in Florida, would they trust me to be able to do something same or similar in Georgia? The answer is yes, and it really depends on how you promote your brand accordingly. And brand story. Listen, your brand tells your story, whether it be your personal story, your company story, or whatever it is. But your brand should have a story to it, and your brand should tell that story often and as loud as possible. Here's an example. Do I need to say anything else about that? Do you know what company that is? Of course you do. Because you can already envision the lady running. It's raining outside. It's a dirt road, so it's muddy now. She ain't stopping. She ain't quitting. She's rolling through. And what is she wearing on her feet? Some Nikes. And for some reason, that commercial makes you feel like the only reason she is in shape, running, and powering through the rain is because she owns a pair of Nikes. That's what it makes you feel. None of that's true. It's all her willpower. She could do it barefoot if she wanted to. If that was her power, her will, she'd do it barefoot. But the commercial makes you feel like because of Nike, she was able to just do it. Ladies and gentlemen, your brand is important. So I'm going to challenge you now. I'm going to challenge you to create a brand worthy of your story. And I'm going to challenge you to tell that story out loud to the world. And I want you to see that if you do this consistently across all systems, same colors, same logo, same style, same headshot, same everything, just go across the board, branding yourself equally on every piece of material you put out, from a postcard to a bus bench to a social media post to a Google ad to a Google My Business to everything. If you are able to build it across all platforms and become recognized consistently, people will begin to connect the dots. And it'll make it that much easier for you to dominate in markets that you want to move into.